who were the early Gothic scene pioneers. Imagine a time when music took a darker turn, blending haunting melodies with a mysterious style. That's when the Gothic scene started to take shape, and a few key bands led the way. The story begins in the late 1970s and early 1980s, right after punk rock was huge. These bands created a new sound called Gothic rock, which was darker and more atmospheric. The band Bauhaus is often called the first true Gothic rock band. Their debut single in 1979, called Bela Lugosi's Dead, is considered the very first Gothic rock song. It had spooky vocals, simple but distorted guitar sounds, and a theatrical stage presence that set the tone for the genre. Their 1980 album In the Flat Field is also seen as the first Gothic rock album. Alongside Bauhaus, other British bands played a big part in shaping the early Gothic scene. Siouxsie and the Banshees brought dramatic performances and a unique style that influenced goth fashion and culture. Joy Division's melancholic sound added a deep emotional layer to the music, laying down some of the core elements of goth music. The Cure mixed Gothic rock with dark wave, using synthesizers and creating a brooding, moody atmosphere. They became one of the most well-known goth bands. In the United States, the scene was a little rougher and more punk-inspired. Bands like Christian Death and 45 Grave combined punk, heavy metal, and gothic looks into a style called death rock. These bands helped develop the American goth punk scene, which also drew inspiration from garage rock bands like the Cramps, the Gun Club, and the Misfits. Goth clubs like the Batcave in London, which opened in 1982, played a big role in bringing fans and bands together. These clubs became gathering spots for goth fashion, music, and culture. Central figures like Peter Murphy from Bauhaus, Robert Smith from The Cure, and Siouxsie from Siouxsie and the Banshees helped shape the scene and inspire others. So the early pioneers of the Gothic scene include Bauhaus with Bela Lugosi's Dead, Siouxsie and the Banshees, Joy Division, The Cure, the Sisters of Mercy, and American bands like Christian Death and 45 Grave. These artists and bands created the dark, poetic, and atmospheric sound that defines goth music today. Their influence helped shape not just music but also the fashion and attitude that make goth culture so unique.